hope you're doing good. Yeah. Where did my music go? Why is it not playing here? No, I don't know. But yeah, I had a pretty good turkey day. Um, yeah. Well, let me switch over to the gaming scene here. There we go. But yeah, how long have I gone? How long have I been gone for? Have I been gone for? I guess like 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been 2 full weeks since I've last streamed. But you know, quite a lot has happened during those past 2 weeks. Some good, some really, really bad. Really bad to the point where I'm actually a little depressed right now, if I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, in order to cope with that, I guess I'll continue on with the stream or with the schedule that I have. Which stream today? Is this part of your schedule change? Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. It's fine, it's fine. Um, but yeah, it's family stuff, or well, I guess like a loss in the family that's made me feel really down. Someone I was really close with. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the place, so I apologize if I'm not my usual self. But like I said, I'm just kind of streaming to, I guess, kind of get my mind off of a few things, especially with how stressful life has been lately. So you know how that feels. Yeah, yeah, it sucks. But yeah, we're gonna go race. Where's yeah, we're gonna be doing the Clio Trophy. And we don't have the I don't think we have a single Clio car either. But yeah, once again, if I do seem more down than usual, that's why. I don't mean to make the stream feel down or anything. So we'll try to make things a little more lighthearted. How was your Thanksgiving, Nalu, or Thanksgiving dinner, I guess? Because for me, mine was pretty good. I know a lot of people often like take a picture of their Thanksgiving food and post it on Twitter. I didn't really do it, but I do have a picture somewhere. I had like ham, I had turkey, macaroni and cheese with spinach, mashed potatoes and gravy. I was pretty stuffed. Even though I didn't have stuffing, but yeah, that's pretty much what I had. It was pretty good. I was not lying when I said I was in a food coma. I slept for quite a bit after that. Wait, what country is Clio in? Oh, wait, is this it? Yeah. We're gonna want this one. And honestly, this is my favorite color of Clio, so I'm gonna go with this. There we go. At least I don't think we have a Clio race. I probably should have looked in my garage before I bought that. Hold up. I don't think we have it, but we'll double check and see. Yeah, no, we do not have an extra. This is good. I cooked a turkey, mashed potatoes, and max on stuffing. I was gonna do a ham, but it was already too much. Way too much. I'm assuming you meant money. That's quite a lot. I've never cooked a turkey before, but as far as I know, it has quite a lot of preparation to it. Not only that, but most of my cooking kind of is revolved around microwave dinners, so I don't really trust myself around any type of oven or stove. Not only that, but I think what's kind of interesting is that, like, most turkeys I have in Thanksgiving I don't really like too much, but this year's turkey was actually pretty good. Like, it was actually juicy and not, like, as dry as chalk. So, I most certainly enjoyed what I had. Because I never really consider myself a turkey guy. I consider myself more of like a ham guy. But yeah, that time they were both equally good. I really liked it. I'm gonna quickly save. I think that was about the most we can do with our Clio, so we'll just save here and then we'll go to the championship. And yeah, as you might have noticed, I've started the stream at 9 instead of the usual 7 or 6. That's not going to be permanent. Yeah, work schedule, or like a new work schedule, along with the whole situation in my family, made it different, so set it back to 9. Because of that, it might be a shorter stream than usual, but that's all good. I have to cook my turkey in a slow cooker, mainly because I worked on Thanksgiving. Oh shoot, yeah. I had to work on I had my first day on the job on Black Friday. So that was pretty busy. And yeah, you want to know what I had to do on Black Friday? I guess I'll just reveal what I'm working as for Black Friday. I work for Amazon now, so I had to work on Black Friday, and you might already know how that's gonna turn out. It's basically like moving packages around. And yeah, because it's Black Friday where people are ordering a lot of stuff, I was very overworked that night. I talk about Into the Fire. Yeah, exactly. I had like one whole conveyor belt to myself that night, and like I was not used to moving around this much, especially with like packages that come in all sizes. So yeah, it was a 7-hour shift, let alone it was late at night. So I almost feel like I nearly died. But yeah, other than that, it is still like my first day, so I don't entirely know if it's gonna be exactly like that, especially considering it's Black Friday, because like I don't even know if I was even supposed to handle that much, let alone that most people are probably off around that time, especially since Thanksgiving's a thing. But yeah, I don't know. I still have like a shift that's coming up on Thursday, so we'll see how that is by then, because I think it's November 30th. Yeah, so there's nothing too big happening around there, I don't think. So when you plan on scheduling the streams, I hope I can still make them. I'm trying to think, because like I think like I generally have no clue still, because I've applied to be like I applied to like a flex shift, I guess, which basically means like I can basically choose like whichever shift I want compared to like a set amount of days I work at. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but I choose my own shifts, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I can choose between like whether I wanted to do like a 7:50 shift to like a 2:50 shift kind of thing. And it all depends on like what's available at a specific time. Now originally I was planning, because I did apply for like maybe like a 19-hour, or not 19-hour, yeah, a 19-hour per week kind of shift. And for my first week, I was planning on doing that, but for my first 7 hours, I was just like super exhausted and my body ached for like 2 days straight. So I only did like 1 day on that week, and it's still gonna be 1 day for this week too. So I guess what I'm thinking currently is like I might do 1 day for this week. I'll try to go for like 2 days next week, maybe 2 days for the other week, and then maybe 3, because I want to try and work as much hours as I can, because I do have the option to choose to work either under 19 hours or over 19 hours. Like I do have the option to do that. So because I've been pretty low on money lately, I do definitely want to work there as much as I can. The only thing is that I am not physically built for it yet, so I'm just waiting for my body to heal a little bit from all the aching, and we'll have to see. I mean, right now my work schedule isn't too strict, but over the next coming weeks, my schedule might be I don't know, like I might stream less and less, I guess, so I'm not entirely sure yet. Especially considering the whole family thing, like I have no clue when when I'll have to be off for that as well. because everything's kind of all over the place with what's been going on, so we'll have to see. I'll keep you updated as usual, so yeah. I wasn't expecting Amazon to have a new job. Amazon's good money. Yeah, that's, I think, like, you know, behind the scenes I have been trying to apply for, like, multiple jobs, and Amazon specifically, I think, was actually pretty easy to apply to. And yeah, it is good money, and I think the one thing I like about it is that, like, I get paid weekly. So it's like, you know, it wasn't like my previous job where it's like they sometimes delayed checks or anything. Like, I even got paid for, like, my training, so, like, that, you know, that obviously made me happy. Along with, like, oh my god, it's so interesting comparing my first day to, like, the training days, because, like, on the training days, they gave us, like, free donuts, free coffee, and I think they gave us, like, a Hawaiian barbecue dinner. Like, it was very, very relaxed on the training days, but, you know, on my first day, I was just, like, pretty much moving boxes for 6 hours straight, and it's just, yeah. I mean, it's still pretty simple, like, the job I have, but it's very physical, so it's like, you know, it's one of those things where I have to get used to it, and I remember thinking the exact same thing when I worked as a server for that restaurant I was in previously. So I remember on my first week, my body was aching all over because, you know, I'm not used to moving around that much. And, you know, I'm just someone who stays inside all the time and plays video games, so, you know, you could probably imagine me being the scrawny gamer guy that I am, just moving around that much, like, it's a no-go, so, but yeah, eventually I got used to working as a server, so I know 100% that I'll be getting used to, this new job. Especially since I don't have to worry about customer service either, like, that's another thing that I really hated. I think I remember, actually mentioning that, in one of my previous streams, so... You're buttering up for the fire. Yeah, exactly. Looking back at it now, that was exactly what they were doing. It's one of those things where I could be mad about it, but at the same time, weekly pay, and lunch breaks are not interrupted. So that basically what wins me over. Yeah, customer service is not challenge. I won't work in customer service. Me neither. Yeah, I worked in it for about like 2 years so far, and I just don't ever want to be a part of it anymore. And some at work, but you have a nice stream. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Hearts. Also, I just realized, or it wasn't, I was just realizing, I was just rambling a lot, but, yeah, we're in a super powerful car. We're like miles away from the others. I was actually expecting there to be race Clios, which is why I bought this, but I guess they're using the regular ones. If I knew this, I would have gotten it, but I did kind of rush into this race, so I guess we're going with what we have here. Not only that, but if I make a major mistake, which is all the time, like, I could easily recover from this. I sip tea. Hello, God. Hello, dumbass God. How are you doing? Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Because my past 2 weeks have been super up and down lately. So I apologize if I'm a bit quiet or if I sound depressed, because I am. But hope you're doing good, though. Hope you're doing good. Also, wow, our car is so powerful, we're like getting really close to the other opponents here. Tires are already getting kind of worn out though. At least I have my water with me. Which, speaking of, another thing that that Amazon did to butter us up is like they gave us like pretty much like a goodie bag, like right after our training date, which had like all these kinds of things in it. Like, well, one, we got like I guess like a free Amazon bag that carried the stuff in the first place, and secondly, there was like a free water bottle with it. So I pretty much just use it for my water bottle now because it's a nice high quality bottle. And yeah, we got candy as well. Not the 80th percent of working for Amazon. Yeah, that's my new job. Hello, Azrael. Oh, what did I miss? It was quite a big 2 weeks for me. Since I stopped, ever since I took a break from streaming for a bit. Not only was it Thanksgiving, but something major happened in the family. I lost a loved one recently, so if I sound like a little bit depressed, then that's why. You need to find new people. I didn't really think about that actually. What if 95% of everyone in the entire world works for Amazon and we just don't know it? We're slowly being assimilated into the fray. Bro, they pay. They did actually pay me for my training date. I did what was it? I think on my first week when I was gone for streaming for a bit, I took my training dates for Amazon, and they pretty much like paid us like instantly as soon as we went out. So that was nice. It was not like that for my other job, so. They pay for almost everything. Oh god. I'm still crashing a lot. They pay for almost everything. Why am I so slow to process that sentence? They pay for almost everything. I think I have 0 brain cells right now. What? Hold up. They pay for almost everything. Except the days they don't pay ya. I'm actually so dumb right now, I'm sorry. Don't say such things, there are already enough Amazon monopoly as it is. That is true. Okay. Do I need a tire change? We're already almost at the 10th lap, so maybe not. Well. Oh, okay. Now I finally get your message, God. It's not how you typed it or anything. It's just I'm like really slow of everything today. Oh, I almost went into pit lane. I would say that would be bad, but at the same time, look at how far ahead we are. Because like I said, I did not expect this was like a non-race event when I was expecting it was a race event. So we're just in a race car compared to the others. So yeah, we're pretty far ahead right now. Might be a bit of a boring championship. But that's fine though, because that means I'll have plenty of time to ramble about stuff that I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know. That little car is pretty fast. Yeah, it's even like even a not race version is pretty fast enough as it is. And I guess we did modify this race car a lot, so it's pretty speedy. I think this is like the, what do you call? I think this car is called the Renault Clio. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, because, yeah, but I remember back when I was little, when I was playing this game, like, I would almost come up with, like, nicknames for cars that, like, I had no idea how to pronounce. Like, instead of calling it, like, Clio, like, I just kind of called it, like, Chip. Even though there's no H in the name, like, I just called it, like, the Renault Chip. As for Renault, I didn't really have, like, a... I didn't really have, like, a name for, like, the Renault, but for the Peugeot, I did call it Peanut. So the Peanut 206, like, we would drive that, but, yeah. The Chip Phase 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's just a lot more fun to say Chip instead of Clio, I don't know. That was just, like, my 6-year-old mentality at the time. So yeah, we can see we beat the other Chips with our Chip Sport race car. Matter of fact, what kind of Chip would we be driving? I do like Doritos, but I don't really know what kind of... Oh my god, now I don't even know. What is my favorite brand of chips? I don't even know. I guess the first thing that came into mind is like Funyuns. I really like Funyuns. I'd pronounce Peugeot Pegot. I still have no idea if I'm even pronouncing Peugeot correctly. Sun chips. Ooh. I love sun chips, yeah. And it's been a while since I've had sun chips. I don't remember the exact flavor, but I just know the bag was blue. Whichever flavor where the bag is blue, I fuck with those sun chips. They're amazing. Now it gets me. We finally have some sun chips enjoyers in this chat. It's good that we keep it that way. Same, I never liked the cheese ones. There was like one let's see, there was the blue one, which I think it might be the default one? I don't know. Because you know how like Doritos, like default is like nacho cheese or whatever, right? I would assume like the Sun Chips default is like the whichever flavor the blue one was, which I completely forgot what it was. But my favorite one is the green bag. Was that the I don't even know, I'm just completely guessing just because like, you know, most chips have their bags green this way, but like, did Sun Chips have sour cream and onion? I don't even remember. Because usually like when chips have a green bag like that, it's just like, oh, it must be sour cream and onion. I don't know. I liked that one too, and I like the red one, which I forgot if it had pepper in it or something, but I don't remember. The ones with the grains. Yeah, I like the ones with the grains as well. I think it's onions. Oh yeah, I mean that sounds right. The green one. I don't know if that's sour cream, but maybe it's maybe it does. I don't know. The red one is harvest tomato, I think. Okay, no, that sounds more right. You see, usually when I see red, I just assume pepper of some sort. With the exception of Doritos, because nacho cheese, they usually have their bags red. Which, speaking of, in terms of like favorite Dorito flavors, I always like Cool Ranch. Cool Ranch is nice. I favor that more than the nacho cheese personally. orange one is the cheese, and there was the yellow one. I think I remember having the orange one at some point. I think the yellow one is default. The yellow one? If the yellow one is the default one, I don't think I've had that one. I could be entirely wrong, but it's possibly yeah, I don't know. Ooh, called it. What did you call it? Did you guess what my favorite Dorito flavor would be? Or was it like what you guessing the Sun Chips flavor to be the default? Because I have no idea what the default for Sun Chips are. I should get those more often actually. It's been like a long time since I've had those. I think the ones I've had recently are like I think it was Takis. I like Takis. Is it Taki or Takis? I don't even know. I'm so bad with names. Yeah, I have to stop it. I have to stop being dumb. I do generally tend to really like the spicy kind of chips, like the hot Cheetos and the hot Funyuns and Takis, so... Matter of fact, those probably might also be like top 10 up there for me, just because like, you know, they're the kind of chips that have like have a kick to them, so... I love how we're just calling these by the back rather than the actual flavor. Yeah, it's been so long. I have no idea. I mean, at least if like some chip brands I kind of remember the flavor, like, or like the flavor name. The obvious ones being like nacho cheese Dorito, that's like red obviously. Cool Ranch being blue. If I remember correctly, I think the purple one was the spicy nacho, which that one I actually like a lot too. Then again, I am like a sucker for spicy chips, so it's not a surprise I like that one more than the actual regular nacho cheese. Cheetos jalapeno cheddar are my favorite spicy chip. I haven't had those, but those do sound good. I'm too basic, I like default. Hey, it's okay, I know that feeling. I only say that because, like, you know, people judge me for liking my pizza default. You know, because for me personally, I don't mind having just cheese on my pizza. Or, you know, sometimes at most I would rather just have, like, pepperoni and that's it. And, you know, when I would tell that to my friends, they'd be like, wait, what? Are you, like, a basic bitch or something? Like, you gotta have, like, the meat, you gotta have the olives, the mushrooms, and pineapple, and, you know, just hearing all that, it's just like, no, that's disgusting for me. Like, I'd rather just have pizza with, like, just cheese and pepperoni, because I like it that way. If I'm a basic bitch, then I'm a basic bitch. Then I'll take my cheese and pepperoni. Want to be adventurous? I'd give me some garlic bread. Ooh, garlic bread sounds awesome. It's been a while since I've had that too. It wouldn't be a Soul Daiki stream without at some point us talking about food. You just gasp, how dare you call you 3-meat pizza disgusting? No, I would say it's like, oh my god, I have to defend myself here. I would say, like, when it comes to having multiple toppings is what I meant. Like, you know, if like meat was just the topping for pizza, I'd be fine with it. But if it was like meat with pepperoni, it's like, it's maybe like a little too much of an overload for me. And, you know, if you were going with like, oh, let's add the meat, let's add the pineapple, let's add the pepperoni, let's add everything, it's just like, okay, no, that's maybe like me. It's maybe a little too much for me. A little too much. I already know for a fact, like, you know, I can see who's in cheddar and whatnot, and like I'm just looking through, and luckily none of my real life friends are here, because if they were listening to this right now, they would debate me in chat so hard right now. Because like, yeah, they call me basic all the time, basically, so I have to be aware. No, we always team up. Yeah, we are the Sun Chips team from the sounds of it. 100%. Speaking of, I think like, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Have y'all ever had I mean, this is a completely random question, I guess, but still related to the topic. But have y'all ever had Lays that have like the ketchup flavor? Because I've like never heard of a ketchup flavor for Lays. It was only until like one of my friends who lives in Canada told me about it. And, you know, because I've never heard of it, I was just like, oh, is this like a flavor that's like exclusive to Canada or something? Like, how is it? Worst mistake I have. Yeah, I've still never had it to this day. Like, I need some first time experiencers to tell me about how it was, or people who have gone through tasting it. Like, how was it? Because I know there's like plenty of chip flavors out there that like I've never tried. Not even just of like Lay's, but just of like a whole lot of other stuff. Like I know Takis has like a blue flavor, which again, I do not know what the flavor name is, but I just know like the chip itself is blue. And I do not know how different it is compared to you know, the default kind. Salt and vinegar is still the worst Lay's flavor in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think I've tried salt and vinegar, but I already know that like, I think I know a few friends actually who really, really love that flavor. So I don't know if that's like a super hot take, but I think like, I think for me, like my hot take, I actually don't like Doritos spicy not spicy nacho. I don't like the Doritos nacho cheese that much, honestly. Like I don't like the default Doritos flavor, I guess, that much. Like it gets like boring pretty quickly for me. Like it's good for like the first two chips, but like after the third chip, it's just like, I get it. I'll put it down. Why do Americans run ketchup flavored chips? Weird. When the main people eat with fried potatoes is ketchup. You know, I haven't thought about it that way. I have not thought about it that way at all. You do have a point. Maybe it's like a texture thing or something where it's like, you know, people are not used to having ketchup in like a potato chip form. Because, you know, for me personally, I really like ketchup in general, just for like, you know, using it for fries and stuff, but I do not like, what was I gonna say? I had a major brain fart. Oh wait, yeah, no. I like ketchup. I don't like tomatoes themselves. Like I usually always take off the tomato when I have like a burger or whatever. For me, it's mainly just because like, you know, I don't like the taste. Even though ketchup comes from tomatoes, I guess, and like I don't like the texture of it at all. Like it's too chewy. It kind of dominates the taste of the burger mostly, so it's like You know, I just don't end up having it. I hate tomatoes, but I like ketchup. Like that, maybe that's the kind of thing. It's like similar to that, where it's like we find it weird that there's ketchup chips. Do you like jalapenos? I know what you're talking about, but I saw jalapenos. Yeah. I don't have jalapenos too often. At least not the jalapeno itself, but I do like the flavor, the jalapeno flavor on certain stuff. Like I've had jalapeno flavored chips before, like, and those always tasted amazing. I'm gonna pick because these tires are very hard to turn with. Leave avocados. I like guacamole, but not the avocado. Oh, I see. It might be the same with me, but that's only because I've never had an actual avocado before. I had guacamole, but not too many times, but I really enjoyed the flavor of guacamole. My favorite Doritos flavor is sweet and spicy chili. Japan just started that sweet and spicy Doritos. Oh. You know, I don't think I've had that flavor, but that sounds amazing. Especially since I've had, what do you call? Especially since I've had spicy nacho, like, I found that pretty good, so I'm sure that flavor specifically is pretty good too. I'm also glad we're rambling about food because it helps me get through this championship very easily without going insane. Especially considering how easy this race is, actually. And it all started because I called this car a chip. As we can see, the other chips are pitting in, going into the Pringles can. Which, speaking of, I also really like Pringles. I know some people don't, which is understandable, but I like Pringles. Especially the sour cream and onion flavor. It's probably my favorite type of Pringles. Have not had it for a while. That combined guacamole is like... I should try that one time, it does sound good. Like Pringles. Have I had Doritos of anything before? Same. Does sound interesting though to mix it with something. Nah, now I want some plantain chips. Plantain chips? I'm gonna sound really stupid for asking this, but... Are plantain chips like banana chips? Is that what those are? Like, are they like the hardened, like, the hardened banana chips? I don't even know. Or like the dried up ones? Never made nachos of them? Missing out. You know, I think about it, considering that Doritos is called nacho cheese, maybe I should have had nacho cheese of the Doritos. To make it a nacho cheese Dorito. Green bananas, yes. Ah, I was just wondering because, like, I swear we've had plantain chips as a snack over at our Thanksgiving dinner, because they were like because you know these chips are like in like a tray or whatever, for like people to just like, you know, grab a few if they wanted, and they were like hardened, like cut up banana chips, I guess, and they were pretty good. So if that was exactly what you're talking about, then I could use those too. Oh, whoa. I get to this flavor, it's not a point to be my Doritos and anything. That's fair. Especially with Doritos, they're very, very flavored. Rotors are totones. That's not it. Damn. I look mighty stupid. Wait, so what are... Excuse me. Maybe I have to actually look up on Google Images what these plantain chips look like. Maybe that will, like, strike a memory or something and see. Tino's Pizza Rolls. I've never had those. No, you didn't. Oh. I do live on the moon, so I'm not always up to date with all the kinds of human foods over there, but I do like a few human chips, which are, you know, what we were just talking about. Ever cut up bananas, like whole ass bananas in a tray? When I was like a whole ass banana for the thing, but I have no clue. I'm just being confused soul right now. Never had them before, I just know got them from the SNL sketch. Yeah, I've only really known Totinos from other sketches as well. Or just like, well, not like necessarily SNL sketches, but like from like other YouTube sketches too, like, I don't know, just something about Totino's Pizza Rolls, like just that name in general sounds like a sketch on its own. Never had pizza rolls? I had pizza rolls before, just not Totino's Pizza Rolls. Pizza rolls are pretty good. One of these days I need to have a feast or something. Ooh, break's over. Have a good stream, everyone. Alrighty, alrighty. Thank you, Arts, for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your break. And, be safe at work and all. Well, I definitely have to be safe with my work now with my new job and everything, but yeah. Souls had pizza before when we went on that day and I chopped his legs off, or whatever that meme was. I did something with Soul's legs. Well, now I have those legs again, so you don't have to worry about that meme anymore. I don't consider it a meme. That was actually very rude. How dare you take my legs? Alright, we're in the third race, and it looks like it's on the laggiest map. God damn it. Luckily this one's a 5-race championship, so we are a little more than halfway. A little more than halfway. Oh yes, that music. You stole them back? Yeah, I steal everything. Kinda like how I stole God's weapons that one time. Like, I have like perfect lunar technology to steal absolutely everything. Missing legs have returned home. Yes, I've kept this a secret for a long time. And if you want me to prove it, I have them right here. So, yeah. My legs are fully functional, and I am always standing all the time, which makes my legs like really sore a lot. It's very uncomfortable. That's theft. I bought pay those legs legally. I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna counter sue if you do that. Gonna counter sue with my lunar lawyers. I want my weapons back. I'll only give like maybe one back if you send like another cat video. Maybe that's what I'll do. Okay, so Kira, we get it. Yeah, hips. So Kira, that's a good play on words there. Can you countersue? If you can't, I'll make it possible. Bet. I expect it. I expect that cat video very, very soon. It's gotta be tomorrow. Due 9 p.m. Digo stuff is so confusing. Yeah. Never ask how does the saying go? Never ask a man his salary, never ask a woman their age, and never ask Soul about any legal stuff, because I have no clue. I live in different time zones. Yeah, 9 p.m. is my 3 a.m. Oh, so wait. What time? It's about to be 10 p.m. for me, so like, what would that translate to you? I am thinking about this because, you know, I do have like a somewhat, well, only a somewhat flexible schedule with my new job. So, what was it? So, yeah, like, on the weeks where there isn't as much work, I gotta try and see if I can maybe try and find a time that's like best for everyone. OMG Soul Christmas karaoke stream. Notice how my car immediately crashed like as soon as you asked about that. Like, my car does not want me to sing anything. Like, if you expect me to cook with like anything karaoke related, like the house is gonna burn down. Like, I can't. You can never allow me to cook with that. Am I the closest time zone is to Seoul? It's possible you might be. I don't know. Can we hear you sing the like that Christmas song? Just realized you wanted that. I do not know. Actually, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, no, that's gonna be like a really, really hard song to cover. Like, I would not do that. It's catchy, but like, if I were to ever like sing something, I would only want to do something basic. Like, with that one, there's like a whole lot of vocal cords going all over the place that I am not able to land yet. So probably not. I'd only be able to do like the more tamer songs, I guess. Ow. I do possibly think about like doing a karaoke stream at some point. I just don't know when. It's one of those things where it's like I have to be prepared for it, along with like making sure I know what exactly I want to sing. Because I think it would be nice one time to do a karaoke stream just to like practice of singing, because you know, I am interested in it. I'm always not the best, but I think like having like a practice singing stream like would be pretty cool. It'd be extremely cringe, but like at the same time, like, who knows, maybe there might be a song that I can really pop off with. It's only thing to do. Just trying to imagine you singing. Got a nice voice, who's sturdy. Singing stream. I know I mean, I will admit that I do have like a pretty good voice, but I don't know if I have a pretty good singing voice. So, that opinion might change based on whenever this karaoke stream happens, but we'll have to see. Because I do have like a little bit of a setup for it when the day happens. But like I said, it's probably just one of those things where it's like I need a little more preparation for it. But I don't think it's gonna be like Christmas themed or anything, but it does sound like a nice idea. Which, speaking of Christmas, does anyone in here like eggnog? 'Cause I like eggnog. I think I actually remember asking this exact question like literally last year, back when I was still in PNG. I think, because I swear that's not the first time I asked that question on here. Never tried it. I love eggnog. Yeah, I think like for those who haven't tried it, it might be like a hit or miss for you, but for me, I absolutely love it. Oh, I remember you did. Yeah, I swear it was like in one of my I want to say it's like on the same stream where like I was playing Viscera Cleanup Detail, like the one where I have to clean up like Senna's workshop. Like I swear I remember asking that like around that time. I wish I could look back at the VOD, but I don't have any VODs left of my pre-debut stuff, but the only thing that exists from that stream is like one clip that I think like Lay clipped at some point. Just randomly too. I don't really know what the point of the clip was, but yeah, it was just me playing that game for a little bit, and was very confused as to like how to clean up the place. Wait, to know why dang milk eggnog is kind of thick. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now it's December, though. I definitely gotta look into getting some eggnog. For me, usually I like it just the way it is. Have y'all ever drank sweet beans? I don't think I've ever had sweet beans, or like at least as a food. Concha, I think, is what they called. Concha, why does that sound familiar? Well, I know I've never had it, Concha, but I swear, like, at the restaurant I used to work at, we did serve those, or at least as like a new thing. But no, I've never had it. Instant Concho, Spanish sweet roll. I think it's spelled, it might be... Oh wait, oh yeah, it is. Concho is a Mexican bread. Well, I swear you were talking about, I think it's spelled C-A-N-C-H-A. Like that Concha. I thought that was what you were talking about. I don't know if they're beans though. That's what I'm assuming. That's what you were talking about originally. Also, my leg's asleep. Ow. My ex-girlfriend was Spanish and maybe those. That's why I got confused. Oh, I see. We're talking about the bread. I've never had that bread either. Nor do I make bread in general. I am kidding. Hold on, because there's a drink that's just beans, chocolate, and milk. Beans, chocolate, and milk is a drink? If that is a drink, then that is not something that I don't think I'd be into. I forgot the name. But it is easy to make. Not for me when I'm unemployed. I don't know where I'm going with it. No, that was just me trying to make like a bread equals money joke. I am all out of that bread. Soon enough I'll be making a ton of bread. Yeah, once again we're pretty far into the race. This has not changed for like the past 2 races. So I really have nothing else to commentate for this game pretty much, other than I guess it's like a free championship win. We could fit another championship in after this, but we'll have to see like how much time we have left. Might still be a short stream, but who knows. My scalp is itchy. I hate when that happens. Habichuelas con doce. That's what we call them. Oh. I have to look that up as well. Sweet beans. It has chocolate and milk in it too, like... It's interesting. I guess, like I wouldn't mind trying it at some point, but like... I just never saw like beans and chocolate and milk like ever mixed together, and me thinking it would be good. Yep, it's a drink. Ah. Interesting, interesting. Also, wait a minute. Hold up. I only just now realized, like 42 minutes ago, Nalu told me to hydrate, and I did not hydrate whatsoever. Hold up. There we go. I apologize for being 42 minutes late with everything. We just not realized that. I apologize. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since I've streamed, so I completely forgot. We also have a... Oh wait. Be surprised of what's good, so... It does sound good. We also have a wine/drink called Coquito? Am I pronouncing that right? What's Coquito? So... I know. I'm sorry. Hello. Hello! It's been a while since I've seen you. How have you been? Hope you're doing good. In Hawaii, we have sweet bean buns called anpan. Okay, that anpan I've heard. And it does sound good. I would definitely like to try that. I've been good. That's good. That's good. Very nice. Very good. Condensed milk vodka mixture. I've never had vodka before, so I have no clue if I'd like it. But interesting to hear about a condensed milk and vodka mixture. The only things I could think of I've had before is like maybe sangria, uh, maracuya, uh, chicha morada. I don't know. I'm just listing random drinks at this point that I've had like at the restaurant that I used to work at least. Nothing much, just my hopes and dreams. Mood. About what? Oh man. Approaching our 7th lap now. I don't know why, but this one specifically felt like it's forever. But then again, it could be just because of the usual nighttime lagginess of the emulator. Insert awesome wink here. I would try to do that, but I do not think my model can support winking. I can't do it. I kind of crashed a little bit while trying to do that. I can actually wink though. I know some people can't do it, but I definitely can. It's just that I don't think my model can do it. I'd so have to wink my heart. I was just curious what you meant by like an awesome wink, like just how awesome of a wink it has to be. I was trying to do an awesome wink, but it does not work. Fun fact: my sister can't. I see. I don't think I know anyone who actually, I don't know. I was gonna say I don't think I know anyone who can wink, but at the same time, I've never actually asked most people directly if they can wink. Would be an interesting poll though if I ever decided to do that. Just out of the blue, just randomly like, hey, can y'all wink? At least on Twitter or something, I don't know. Can y'all wink? You know, I just now tried it. It's like pretty easy for me to do it with both eyes. And I think some people can only do it with like one eye as well, which is interesting. I guess a fun fact for me that I can't really do physically that I still don't know how to do. Not really sure if it's considered embarrassing or not, but I'll say it anyway, but I still can't whistle. I don't know how to whistle. I remember trying so hard, like, you know, like I actually looked up tutorials on how to whistle and stuff, but, you know, when I tried to do it physically, like, I literally couldn't. Like, I'd only just blow out air. That would be it. Yeah, no, I can't. And even me just trying it right there just now is just like how do people even do it, like, really loudly with their whistling? Like, they'd be as loud as, like, a literal train whistle. for me, it's like it's like about as quiet as like an ant. I don't know. I don't know if my mic is picking it up, but it's I'm desperately trying. It's really hard for me. Skill issue. Oh, Turbo Anime, thank you for the raid. Welcome all, welcome all. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? What were y'all streaming before too? Welcome to my Gran Turismo stream. My name is Soul Daiki. I am from the moon, and I do not know how to whistle. That was pretty much what we were just talking about. At least before you guys just rated us. At least I'm trying to learn how to whistle right now. Try to do the same thing, but blow in. Blow in? Oh, how does one blow in? Like, I don't know. I know some people curl their tongue, but I can't even curl my tongue like at all. Breathe in. So wait, like breathing in and blowing at the same time? Like... I'm trying to breathe in, but I can't. I was streaming Ridge Racer on Batman earlier and then switched to Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Ooh, nice, nice. From the sounds of it, they're both racing games. I have not played Ridge Racer, but I think I've played like the first Hot Wheels Unleashed. And then that was pretty fun. I never played it on stream, but... Or maybe I have, but it was like only once. Breathing is overrated. Honestly true. Especially if you can't teach me how to whistle, like... I still can't do it. When you try to whistle, breathe in. I don't know. I can't do it. Played GT3 and 100% a month ago. It's one of my viewers were complaining about professional league races every 20 minutes. Oh yeah, we're on professional league right now. And we actually are also trying to 100% it as well. I'm like maybe more than halfway through professional league. We're like 80% done of the game. Just the only thing after this is the endurance league, so we're definitely getting to like the longer parts of the races. Also, sorry for like slipping a lot in the race. I'm like paying attention to chat. I'm not the best driver, but at least we came in like a super overpowered car, which I did not mean to do, by the way. I like totally thought this championship was gonna have Clio race cars, but apparently they're all regular for professional league, so we're just far ahead for no reason, I guess. Oh man, I think I have to pick, because this is going to be... Like, even though we only have one more lap, I kind of want to pick, because it's going to be unbearable driving these red tires. Help us. Yeah, no, I've gone crazy from just doing these professional league championships. Be happy I have no GT4 red tires. I've only played like a little bit of GT4 in the past, and I still remember how those red tires are. Like, you could literally just like turn a pixel and then your car will go like across the map of like how slippery those are. Like they're insane with like how different the tire mechanics are in that game. I'm tired of these roads. Same with me. I want to complete this game already. I've been streaming this game for like ever since I started streaming. Like I first started streaming like last November. And Gran Turismo was my second ever stream, or like when I first started it, so... Yeah, I mean at least we're getting close. Maybe we might finish this game in like 2 months or something, I don't know. That's another reason why I won't read you, because TJ is a huge kind of professional... Oh, whoops. Whoops. I get invested in chat sometimes, so I'll be crashing a lot every now and then. Huge fan of professional league races. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, these drive me a little bit crazy sometimes. I've had like a 5-hour stream at some point with like just like one of the championships, and I think it was like getting late to the point where like I was just like not talking for like an hour straight. Like I was like actually starting to fall asleep and everything. Like I was just like so focused on finishing, and like I wanted to go to bed so badly, and eventually I was able to finish it, but you know, after I won that championship, I got a Zonda race car at the end of it, and I already had that car. Oh. I was not happy after I finished it. I was like, people to suffer. Licenses up to Bolton. That was my selection too. I both admire and hate you for that. But I like it though. I can understand why you would do it, why you would watch people do that. I've heard the PAL licenses are definitely very not very what do you call it? They're not very relieving is the word. Like I don't know. They're not relentless. I guess what I'm trying to say. Or they are relentless. I'm dumb. I'm dumb with my words. I apologize with me being dumb tonight. And 20 centimeters of snow. Snowing more than 5 days. My weather over here so far, it's we don't have to worry about snow. But it has been getting pretty chilly lately. At least a lot more chillier than usual. Like winter's definitely just around the corner here. But they were making snow angels and a snowman. That sounds fun. Haven't cleared the beginner events yet. Oh, start of a strong blue metallic bits. Ooh. Strong blue metallic bits. That sounds awesome. They're like 2 or 3 license tests for the PAL version is easier than ST. 30 PAL licenses or torture. Yeah, for me, I still remember around the time I did licenses, which I think was like, I don't know, like 9 or 10 months ago. I remember having like a counter for like each attempt. I remember like, what was it? With like the S licenses, I remember like the first one only took me like 6 attempts or whatever. S2 took like 10. I think like there was like a few that took me like more than 20. With S5, which I think is the Pennzoil Nismo one, that one took me like 62 attempts. I remember being really frustrated with that. But then there was A7, which that one is like the Camaro on the Seattle circuit, doing that one corner, and yeah, that one took like 78 attempts. And oh my god, like the amount of relief I felt, like it was probably like the best day, one of the best days of my life after completing that. Like no joke, like it stressed me out so much, especially since I am playing this on an emulator, because Seattle circuit lags a fuck ton on the emulator, so it was like even harder for me. How's Matt? Oh, Lay! Hello, Lay. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. I go to all pound only for one used manual. Wasn't that one, I think there is... Or wait, no. Never mind. I'm dumb. I was gonna say, wasn't there like a license that had you do manual, but... I got completely mixed up with that one license where, you're driving the rough CTR and complex string, I think. I got it mixed up with the assists, because there's one where you drive up assists and one where you don't drive up assists, so... I got that completely mixed up. So, ignore my dumbness for tonight. Only last 3 rallies are harder on NTSC. Yeah, I think like it's been a while since I've done the rally licenses. Obviously, since it's been a while ago, but I think I don't remember having too much trouble with rallies actually. Those ones I've actually like done pretty fit quickly. It was mainly just like S licenses that were hard for me and A7. Like A7 is just built different. I don't know what's up with that one. The fuck? Why all lag in Seattle have 0? I wonder that as well. I wish it would stop lagging. Even on the track we just finished, it lagged a lot. It seems to usually happen with like nighttime maps, or well, yeah, no, nighttime maps and like just any city map, which is like almost 50% of the entire game, but it's something I have to get used to. How are you doing, Soul? So. Yeah, no, I was I don't know. I was gonna say like it's been up and down because like I lost a loved one recently, so I've been pretty depressed about that lately. But other than that, like I've been doing okay. I've found a new job and stuff, so I'll finally be back to making money and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, I'm so. But hopefully you're doing a whole lot better. Hey, thank you for that, Bats. Also, Deep Forest. I'm glad we're on Deep Forest. This one does not lag, and it's one of my favorite tracks. So time to have fun. I did S7 in 2 seconds to spare from NTSC Gold. What was S7 again? Was it the Griffith one? Or was it the... Was it the Griffith one, or was it the Toyota Sprinter one? I completely forgot. I think I'm getting my stuff mixed up. TVR, okay. That one I think... how many attempts did I get on that one? That one I know definitely wasn't, I think it was actually a 1-digit attempt. It was like maybe 5 or 6. That one I remember like I didn't have too much trouble with, despite the game like lagging immensely from the wet track stuff. Oh wait, no, it wasn't the wet track. The Sprinter was the one of the wet track, right? I'm mixing up a lot of stuff, but either so, like they were both laggy maps. Souls on the dark side of the moon. Yup. It stutters and lag. Sweet. Until I lower. Turbo Anime, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the moon. Oh wait, ow. I get stutters and some lag until I lower the emulator setting res to 14. It's internal resolution. Sorry to hear it. It's all good. Yeah, I think with like my emulator settings, I know I have it upscaled, just because when I didn't have it like that before, it was like, it wasn't like too pleasant to the eyes, but I think like, actually I have no idea what my settings are. It's been like such a long time since I've set them, but I just know I tried to set them like as best as I can. I would make it, I guess, presentable to the stream like this. Because right now it isn't lagging, it's like perfectly fine. It's like a consistent 100% speed up there. Sorry to hear about your loss, and I'll just keep your head up. So it's at the end of the tunnel. Thank you, that means a lot actually. Thank you, Turbo Anime. I have 0 problem on nightly, while others can have 1.6. 1.6 is in the emulator speed? Because if so, I would have normally assumed they would have been like on a on like turbo setting for the emulator. But I guess that's not the case. I guess your emulator is too powerful. It's like it's so powerful that like it zooms across all the other tracks that aren't normally laggy. 1.6 version of... Oh, okay, my bad, my bad. Actually, wait, what PCS am I running, actually? Okay, just 1.6, yeah. 1.6.0. Play with HD texture track. Lucky. Gonna head on, please say Yakuza 4. Hope you enjoy your stream. Thank you, Turbo Anime, and thank you for the raid as well. Very much appreciated. Hope you enjoy Yakuza 4. But I still have to get around to that game at some point, just like Yakuza in general. A lot of my friends play that game, and I am like pretty much very blind to it, but it looks interesting from the very little that I've seen. And now exchange about the pack. I imagine so, yeah. I imagine it'd be the same for me, like if I lowered my resolution a little bit, because I do have this game upscaled a little bit. So I'd probably not be used to the potato quality. Even though it's not really necessarily potato quality. It's just like generally a little bit blurry. Especially for like 2001 standards, like this game is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. How many more races are there in this event? I know this is a 5-race championship, and I think we're on our 4th? So I don't think it's the last race. But I guess we'll see once the results come up, like if we have 50 points or not. It's almost a shame that I got a raid on like a boring race like this, because right now there isn't like much for me to commentate on. Because like I said earlier, when I saw like the Clio event championship in the menu, and it had like a Clio race car in the picture of it, I was just like, oh, maybe I gotta get a race car for this. I fully maxed it out, and I entered the race, and oh, it's regular Clios that we're racing against instead, so I may or may not be a little far ahead on this one. This one's top level. Yeah, it's professional league, so I would have thought like, oh, maybe this one will have race cars. Especially considering what was it, the Zonda Championship in professional league? I'm pretty sure it had like all the AI was on the race cars, and you can't physically get the Zonda race car unless you completed one of the championships, so I had to get like a regular Zonda and like modify it a whole lot to even beat that one, just so I can get another Zonda. Which drives me a little bit crazy. I hate when this game trolls a bit, where it's just like, you need this car to enter, like you'll need a Vitz car to enter the Vitz race. And guess what your prize is? Oh, it's the Vitz! Like, oh my god, it's stuff like that drives me a little bit crazy. Just a little bit. Professional, regular, one beginner. Yeah, Beetle Cup car. Oh yeah, I remember that. I had to use like the RSI to beat that one. But special color bits. You know what? That's true. That's true. I would say that one is an exception, but that does not excuse the it does not excuse the Zonda Championship, because there is no other color scheme for the Zonda race car. Like if I got a pink Zonda race car, like I would have like I would have thought it was worth it, but nah, I got a default one, the one that I already had. And beginner bits event. But they race like the race car in the picture. Slim thing's better than the pink bits. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Can't spell for the moment? No worries, no worries. Because even if you did spell correctly, I would not be able to read it. I'm really bad at reading. Why didn't you get the pink Clio race car? I did not think about... Was there actually a pink color scheme? Because this is generally like one of my favorite colors, so I just immediately went for it. Or I guess like it's like the default color. I probably should have, because I already have like a NSX in the garage. That's like my exact favorite color. As for the update on this race, we are still first place. I don't know how far the other Clios are. We'll see once they reach the second checkpoint. Yeah, almost a full minute ahead. Or we almost are, yeah. Right. We might overlap them on the last lap. Just from how it looks. Kept all the 4 pink bits because it's life. Funny enough, how much she's memes and bits is one of the rarer prize cards. Yeah, the pink bits is like its own special color, right? Like you can't get that from the championship or anything. Or not the championship, the dealership, the car dealership. Formula's the most winnable car in GT3. That's another thing I have to figure out as well. What was it? Because I know we're approaching the Formula GT Championship very soon, which kind of scares me a little bit. And as far as I know, I think they allow you to use any type of race car, but I'm pretty sure like all the AI in there is like all Formula 1s, and I have to figure out how to get that Formula 1 before I ever enter that championship. When we get there, we will get there. You can win 7 formulas per your gameplay. Oh. Oh, maybe it's like... Maybe that you can get them all through endurances or something. That's what I'm assuming. Which I think my assumption is correct if that's the case. Because I remember like... I think it was like my last stream. Or my last Gran Turismo stream. I was thinking about the same exact thing. Like how am I gonna... Like how am I gonna do this? Because I have like... Because right now this stream title is Pro League Part 9. And Formula GT is part of the Pro League. And you know, if I were to get like a Formula 1 first, I would have to do one of the endurance races first. So would I just do like, what, Endurance Part 1, and then like Pro League Part 10 right after? Like, that'd be a bit confusing. Not a big deal, obviously, it's more of a streamer thing, but it's just, I'm just trying to think about like, what order I want to go in, I guess. Like whether I want to save Formula for the very, very last part of the game, or if I want to do like all the endurance races first, I don't know. Every endurance gives one. Oh. Turbo got a few of them during the prize car one too. Oh, I see, I see. Dream Car Championship at F1 too? Oh, shoot. I did not know that. If we're talking about the Dream Car Championship in Professional League, I did not know if, Oh wait, why am I going into the pit? What? Why did I do that in the last lap? I just saw my tires and I was just like, oh, maybe I'll go in here, but... No, we already won, so... I think even my AI knew. It was just like... it just passed the tires, like... Screw that, just cross the finish line. I was so busy rambling that I didn't even think about that. race have different stats. And Pouty Zero is only 2 formula types. And TC has like 6. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, no, that was our 4th race, so we have like one more race in this championship left. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh no, I just thought of something. What if... Don't spoil it for anyone who knows, but... And I'm gonna get like a Clio race car for this, aren't I? As like a prize car. I only just now realized, like, I'm gonna get the exact same car I just got. I am scared. The haters, pink formula. Might as well, like you know how like the other games have like the stealth models. Like we might as well just get like another game where they have like pink models instead. Have like the Vits lead it all. Nope, Beetle Cup car. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Because like I still don't even know if we have, because you know I think I remember like when I completed the Beetle Cup car championship, I think we got something else, because I remember thinking like, oh, maybe we'll get the Beetle Cup car from winning that in the prize pool, but I think it was something else. I don't remember what it was though. Because I still don't think I have that car yet. Or maybe I do, but I just never drove it and I completely forgot it's in my garage. I have no idea. Ouch. I don't know what's up with this game liking to put Monaco as like the final track of each championship. Let alone adding like 5 additional laps to make my life feel more miserable. Especially with because I remember we were doing the Altezza championship. I think that was like back in Amateur League. I don't know. It was back when the tracks were like 5 races, and I remember wanting it to be over, and you know, they just had to add Monaco with like 7 laps, which is such a specific number. Like they were just like, yeah, let's just add 7 laps in here because fuck it. We love Monaco. Feels even more what the fuck since falls on you. Not the race car. Yeah. Wonder if it's like a thing where it's just like, because there is like only like 180 cars or something in this game, right? Maybe it's just a thing where it's like they had no idea what prize cars they'd wanted for a specific championship, so they're just like, you know what? Let's throw a Fiat 500 in there. Why not? Let's have you do a 24-hour endurance and we'll give you a Fiat 500 in return. Let's do it. PTSD from SA unbound automatic intensifies. Oh, I can't imagine the horrors everyone had to go through with the PAL version. Because I feel like this with S8, like it did not take me as many attempts as it did with S5. Because I remember S5 took me like 62 attempts, and I think S8 took me like 15 at most. I think it might have been more, but it was definitely not as much as 62 from my memory. Not only that, but I guess like a fun fact as well is that I did at some point gold all the licenses with keyboard. Not with a controller, with a keyboard. That was of course like a while ago. I don't know if I can still do it, but I have been able to do it before on emulator. So I don't know if I'm just secretly a god at this game, or if I just got lucky. But knowing me, I probably just got lucky. Especially with A7 of all things, that's still... I have more trauma of A7 than like every single Gran Turismo license that exists. Which, speaking of, I think Gran Turismo 7 came out with licenses recently, but I have not been on GT7 for a while. I might get on it at some point, but I don't know. Also, Turbo mentions why this map is more laps. Why devs? Something tells me the devs were just too proud of Monaco. That was probably what it was. I forgot if it was in GT1 or GT2. I don't think GT1 had this map. GT2 I have no idea because I've never played GT2, but for all I know, they were probably like super proud of this map and were just like, let's add it to like 50% of the championships in this entire game. Might as well. One power need forcing is faster for gold time. Yeah, to me that just sounds like absolutely insane. Because even if it didn't take me as many attempts as S5, like it was still like, you know, like frustrating to do. Like it like required like my full focus. As a matter of fact, because you mentioned that, after this championship, I want to actually take a look at my license records to see like if my license was even good enough to beat the PAL version. I'm very curious. I gotta remind myself that. Because I'm very bad at memory. These base laps. Because he base laps by track length, and this one is super short. Huh. I mean, it's the track is like pretty thin, but to call it short, because I'm looking at the lap times. Like that's usually what I base it off of. Or I guess like maybe it's because we're like in slightly. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably also just because like the devs just like their Monaco. That's probably like what it mostly is. GT7 have more CVT licenses. Probably 90% not. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure. Because just take a look at my driving right now. Like I'm crashing into walls like every time I breathe. So, I'm sure like because I really don't think my gold licenses are that special. Even with like the A7 one, the same one I said at the same one that like what was it? The same one that took me 78 attempts. The A7 one, I was only 2 milliseconds behind from gold. So like, the fact that like it took me 78 attempts just to get 2 milliseconds ahead is just you know, I feel like says a lot. Corner is 2 miles and Drummond is 0.38. So like I said, short track time. Ah, okay, I see. If it's like that, then yeah, that's probably what it is. I only based it off of like lap time, so I think you're right for sure. Not only that, but this track does have tighter turns, so maybe it's just me being confused of like me thinking it's like a hell of a lot longer. I don't know. Like a crap ton of turns. Including the one we're about to come up to now, which we always have to like switch to like the first gear just to even go around. Yeah, this one. Only shorter track can go as super speedway in the game. Yeah. You know, that one I understand 100% why they add more, like a bunch of laps for that one. I'm sure like by now if it was like in this championship, like it probably would have gotten like 20 laps for this. Because most of our races from here, like the first 4 races have been like 10 laps. This one's 15. And if Super Speedway was in it, it would probably be like 20, maybe. Ow. Ow. based on track length. I think like, wait, we're lap 6. Okay, so yeah, we're not even halfway there yet. It's only been 9 minutes, so at least this track doesn't lag as much. There's like some lag every now and then for this one, but it's like not as noticeable. Gotta love the classic nose itching when you're racing in long races like these. Just a random part of your body just starts to itch out of nowhere, and it's just really annoying. I seem to get that like almost every race. But yeah, we're definitely far ahead of the other opponents. I gotta check the time gap that's between us, like once they pass that checkpoint. We shall see in a moment, but right now we're just kind of steamrolling them. Oh, yeah. Also, almost a full minute. Ow. Okay, we're on lap 7. From the looks of it, it seems like we might be getting a Beetle Cup car. From this championship, which I could probably use for, I don't know, mainly just because I think we already beat the Beetle Cup, but it'd be nice to have in the garage, I guess. To have us look at in awe or something. At least the race ends sooner, that car being tuned up. That's true as well, yeah. There's both a benefit and, or like there's both a pro and a con to doing this with a car fully tuned like that. Because it makes the race too easy and too boring when we have a super fast car like this, but at the same time it does help us get through these championships quicker. And you know, I used to do like, back when I was like a newer streamer, I used to do like only 2-hour streams. But because we've been getting into Pro League stuff lately, I've had to extend it. And sometimes these would last like for up to 4 hours. Sometimes even 5 hours depending on the championship. But yeah. I did start the stream pretty late tonight, so this is still going to be like a little bit of a short stream. Might be ending it like sometime after this race. But of course, before we do end it, there's like plenty of things I have to look into doing, such as checking my license times for one thing. And if our car needs it, we might give it an oil change. Doesn't seem like it needs one at the moment, but it might be close to getting a new one. Or needing a new one. 'Cause it's happened multiple times with like most of my cars in championships are like more than 10 races long. They always end up needing an oil change like sometime around the 6th or 7th race. We're on our 5th race, so we probably don't have to worry about it, but yeah, we'll just have to see after. I believe the oil lasts around 180 miles. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I swear I have like a vague memory of like driving the 787B in one of the championships. And I think like I needed an oil change at some point on a test course, and I believe it was like around that exact number, so that sounds right. Right now we're at 124, so maybe Maybe we don't actually need one that soon. I don't know if each car is different actually. Or maybe like 180 is just the default for like every single car. I don't know. But I guess we'll see. I've always got a little bit annoyed at that actually, because like, you know, in like the 10 race championships where I actually need like all the power I can get, you know, my car would like need an oil change, and as far as I know, like with oil changes, it makes your car underperform a little bit. And it always happened on like the last races where I absolutely need it. As far as I know, I don't think you can get an oil change mid-championship. I think you could in Gran Turismo 4, but I'm not sure about the third one. I don't think so. At least I haven't seen it. You pretty much have the same limits of oil. Yeah, that's what I figured. Or at least it seems to be that way. At least they buff an oil life in GT4. Oh, that's good. I didn't know about that. I'm assuming they all have like the same limit, and I don't know what the limit is for GT4, but it's nice to hear that they did buff it a bit. I wonder if he can overlap our opponents here on this lap. Probably not. Gonna have to be the next one. Also, this specific corner of the track is my absolute weakness. I hate going in that corner so much. I always end up crashing, and I kind of have like a little bit of PTSD of that corner in particular. I know this is a bit of an odd reference to point out, but Gran Turismo 5, it was the historic race cup, I think, where it has like all the GT40 race cars and the Chaparral 2Ds, 2Js. That one specifically, with B-spec, like, it was so hard to win. with this track in particular, trying to pass them. Because I remember my driver specifically would always like crash into that specific corner. Even when I told it to like pace down and stuff, like the AI just could not handle it. It could be a skill issue. Maybe it's just a thing where it's AI skill. Yeah, exactly. It could just be like a skill issue thing, but I just remember like I actually had to like look up guides and such at some point, and I think I had to require like messing of like downforce and stuff. I think I remember after doing that, along with like heavily modifying, I think it was the 2D one, the Chaparral 2D. I forgot if that's the one that looks like a washing machine, but it's like the washing machine race car I'm talking about that I used that helped me win. At least I always equate it to looking like a washing machine. That car I can catch him with 10 laps maybe. Oh, and this one, yeah, like I think we're approaching them right now actually. I'm so paranoid of that turn. So paranoid. Oh. Man, every time I try hard, I try my best to try and overlap these guys, I just end up crashing for no reason. That is what happens all the time. Also, my tires are bad. I gotta pit. I guess I won't overlap them. That's my skill issue right there. But yeah, no, I had to pick because I could feel like the spinniness start to come up, especially that lower left tire right there just being pretty bad. 2J's race car and 2J's car of the fan in the back. Ah, okay, yeah. It was a 2J then, if that's if it's the one with the fan in the back, because you know, because of like how interesting it looked, like, you know, around the time when I first played GT4, which was when I was pretty young actually, because Gran Turismo is like one of the very first childhood games I've ever played. I think I was like maybe 8 or 9 when I played GT4, and you know, ever since I saw that weird looking car, I was just like, oh, it's a washing machine. We're driving a washing machine. So I've always just kind of referred to it as that, especially since I kind of get the names mixed up. 2D, 2J, like, yeah. Okay. I'm spinning even with good tires. I am certainly a driver. 2J design is for extra downforce. Yeah, that was also exactly why I used that specific car for the historic car cub B-spec for GT5. Because apparently, like, you know, messing with the downforce, like, it helps a lot with that corner specifically. At least with the AI, yeah, the AI in particular. Alright, maybe we can overlap them on lap 12. We shall see if I am that good of a race car driver. Sorry for GT3, 4, 5, 6. Remember the played sports, but not me. Ah, I see. Gran Turismo 3 was like my very first racing game I've ever played. So, yeah, I think ever since I like started playing 4 and then soon after 5. But out of all the games I've played thus far, I have played GT1, at least on an emulator. Only for like a little bit though. I've still never played GT2, but I would like to stream it at some point. Yeah, I've played GT3. I've played GT3 Concept. Played GT4. I've played the 5th game along with like its prologue. I've played the 6, I've played Sport, and I've played 7. I think like the only games I haven't played from GT is like certain other demos, like the GT 2000 I think it was, along with like GT4 Prologue. I've played GT5 Prologue but not GT4. And yeah, just a few other minor stuff. I have played GT PSP before. There's like so many GTs. Also, yay, we finally overlapped them. Can we make the second overlap? I don't think we can. Obviously way too late for a second overlap here. Unless if we believe in the power of friendship, maybe, but I have no clue. We're on lap 13 now. Oh no, the unlucky number. I don't want no speedster incident to happen, so I'm gonna try to avoid that if we can. Also play GT Prologue. Yeah, as far as I know, I think only GT4 and GT5 have prologues to them. I've only ever played the GT5 Prologue, but I think it's just because like GT4 Prologue was like, it was like exclusive for Europe, wasn't it? I think, or maybe not exclusive to Europe. It was like, it just was not released in US. I don't think, because I feel like I would have had it if it was, but I could be extremely wrong right here. Because I know when I like tried to find like an emulated version of it, like they were all in like kilometers per hour. So that's how I knew. Like, I couldn't find like a US version. I'm just so used to my miles per hour. My hamburgers per eagle is what some people would like to call this. With one pit stop, you lap them within 12 laps, but no way to lap them again. Yeah. One pit stop was inevitable. Inevitable. Because at some point my wheel was starting to spin around a lot, and I feel like if we haven't pitted by now, we definitely would have been in like the red, or at least in like the super stiff territory of turning. Which now that I think about it, is actually pretty interesting, like how different the tire system is compared to GT4. Because it seems like with most cars in GT3, like in this game, seems like when you're in the red tires, like your turning usually gets more stiff. At least like when they're all red and not just one specific tire. But with GT4, like I said earlier, like it feels like you're just driving on like the most slippery ice like ever. Like it doesn't feel like you're driving on Earth. It feels like you're driving on like a icy planet where like everything is so slippery that you can just accelerate like 2,000 miles per hour into a wall and just crash and die. I play GT5 Prologue, but don't know about the others. I don't know if like GT3 Concept is considered Prologue. I don't know, but I have played like a few like the shorter, like I guess, you know, stuff that wouldn't be considered like part of the main game, like just like shorter versions of the game, I guess. Like GT3 Concept I've played, but only through emulator. I've never actually had it because it never was sold here. The tire was in the red when we joined. Yeah. I think it was in the red, and it was like around the time when I was trying to figure out how to whistle. Which I still don't know how to do. Okay, we're in the final lap. 23 minutes into the race. About time. I think this has been like the longest race so far, I think. Because I think most of the races we've done have been like maybe slightly below 20 minutes. This one was a bit longer. And yeah, this is just once again like another reminder for myself that I will eventually have to make a music playlist for when we do the endurance races. Because I'm kind of driving like this for no music when it comes to like 15 lapped races like this, but once we get to the endurance where we have to drive on this track for 78 laps, it's just like, nah, you gotta find some music, because there's no way I'm gonna ramble for that long. Like my throat is gonna give out by that time. God, I'm sorry, turning there. 54 Gran on the gas, full speed. Is 50. Engine still run. Oh, is there? I did not know about that. I have like I haven't played too much of GT4, so like I haven't really, because I knew there was like a gas system, but like I never actually knew what it did when like you were like I guess like at 0 for the gas. I kind of figured that it would take your speed at like a super slow cap anyway, because it would be a bit weird as like a game decision to just have it go like 0 miles per hour when you're out of fuel. But with 50 miles per hour, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Though I guess it wouldn't make sense if you were driving like a Fiat 500 or something. Just like being out of fuel and like your cap is still 50, like you're pretty much going max speed like the entire time. You don't have to worry about fuel at all. Even if 3 laps I have music playing in the background until music plays. That's probably 100% the best way to do it. For me, it's like, I guess the reason I haven't like added music way earlier was because like, I did start streaming Gran Turismo like back when I was like very, very new to streaming. Because I started streaming like last November, and my very second stream was Gran Turismo. So like, one of my ways, I guess, of like trying to practice like, I guess like actually streaming properly or being entertaining, I guess, whatever, is to just talk, And I don't want to be like one of those streamers that just kind of like play the game and just be like the entire time, like just just playing the game, just not saying anything. I think I've done a good job so far, just like rambling my mouth off the entire stream. But once we get to the endurance part of the races, though, like no matter how good of a rambler I am, I do have to put on music because doing like the same, I don't know what it is, like doing the same track for like 2 hours or however long these endurances are gonna be, that's gonna drive me insane. Like regardless. Yeah, why worry about fuel of the cars? If you're capped at around 50. Yeah. I guess like, I don't know, I guess 50 is like somewhat forgiving, like more specifically for like race cars. When it comes to like slower cars, I guess it would be a bit odd. Especially if you're driving like the Ford Model T. I still love the variety of cars in that game. Just how we can drive like a 1890 wagon or whatever it was. Also, apparently my stream buffered a bit. I hope my internet's not cutting out. Still, I'm just streaming by playing stream for fun. That's good though, because usually like playing a stream for fun, like often, because usually like when you have a flow for streaming, like it doesn't really matter like how entertaining or not you are. Like as long as you're having fun, it's all that matters. Might have froze for a moment. Oh yeah, no, I noticed that too. Looks like we're back though. Yo, I got the Beetle Cup car. I can use it for I don't know what I'm gonna use it for. Maybe we'll use it for the Dream Car Championship. Who knows? It is now my dream car. Let's go. Okay, so let me check and see what we have left in Professional League. They pretty much have all the first stuff done. We have TVR, Dream Car, Polyphony. Yeah. Like once we're done with the TVR one is like when things are gonna get serious for Professional League, it looks like. Did we do rally events already? We did, okay. I remember we did that. So it's just Professional League and endurance races left. Whereas for everything else is all completed. This FIFA release also the BO from Clio Race, okay. Yeah. Actually, wait, let me check and see my garage. Did I even have a new Beetle to begin with? New Beetle RSI. Or was that what we won from the Beetle Cup car? No, I don't even remember. It's been a while. I don't think so. Or maybe it was a Lupo Cup car. That makes much more sense. Okay. I actually, I don't think we have a dupe of this, so maybe I'm not as mad as I would be if I got like the Clio Cup car, which we already had. Because that's kind of like the one thing about me. Like, I do enjoy collecting cars in games like these, but I don't enjoy having dupes of them. Even if they're like a different color, like I still don't enjoy it. So I like often sell like whichever dupe I have, even if it was a special color. With the minor exception of the pink vids, of course. uh, okay, so I guess one more thing before I wrap it off. Because I am tired and I will have to go soon. I am going to double check my my license times here. I wish there was a way to check without entering these, but I am going to quickly check S8 here real quick, because I see the gold time for this is in 1 minute and 31 seconds. I was almost about to say an hour. No, that would have been bad if the licenses were an hour long, or it would have been really grueling. This race car, at least they only give out so many dupes. Yeah, that is true. Considering like how this game only has like 180 compared to like the future games where they have like 1,000, like yeah, there's only so much they can do. Okay, we have 1 minute and 30, so we were only like slightly less than 1 second off. So if the PAL version is like more than 4 seconds ahead, then I definitely would not have gotten gold for this. And I remember this taking like so many attempts for me too. This one took me like 62 attempts. So I'm gonna quickly see like how far I was off from the gold time for this one. This one's like 1 minute and 11 seconds. Let me see this one. 1 minute and 10. Oh wow, no, this one was really close. It was like maybe 100 milliseconds off. I still have a clip somewhere on my Twitter where it's just me just getting absolutely frustrated with S-License. It's good times that I don't have to worry about any more of this game. Alright, now for the finale here. One more thing I'll check and then we'll wrap this up. Forgot about this, it's gonna be pain for me at a later time. Yeah, so 14 seconds, 200 milliseconds. Yeah. 2 milliseconds off on my 78th attempt. Oh my god. I'm so glad this is behind me. I forgot if this one if this one is harder in the PAL version, but if it is, I honestly would have skipped it. Like, this took me like so many attempts, I do not even want to remember it. Like, it is near impossible. Take a million tries of my Pepega mind and fighting the stutters. Many are harder in PAL from what I know. Yeah, the stuttering too. Licenses are just really interesting, especially like the emulator stuff. Because I remember A1 is like being A1 right here, NSX of the turn here. Like, I remember this one being extremely easy for me. Like, I've always beat it like first try. But then we have A7, which is like the hardest one out of all of them for me. Even though it's supposed to be considered like, I guess, the amateur license, you know, but yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how they kind of balance that all out. About many or oh wait, no, I already read that. But yeah, I'm going to wrap the stream up. Normally I would stream longer, but I did start the stream at a later time, so I will have to eventually. I will eventually have to go to sleep. Also, where's my music? I'm gonna unmute it. I don't know why it's muted. There we go.
Sweet.
All right. Subpar Gamer, thank you for the follow. thank you for sticking by too. It's not normal that many. It's not normal that like raiders stick around for that much, but y'all stuck around with me, so I'm very glad about that. Especially since I'm a super monotone, completely boring person, but I don't know. It's all subjective there, but yeah. That's gonna be it for tonight's Gran Turismo stream. And yeah, for those who are new, I stream Gran Turismo, or I try to stream Gran Turismo every Tuesday, usually around this time, at least for like a few hours. So if you do want to see me complete this game at some point, then feel free to stop by around this time every Tuesday. Um, as for, and yeah, usually with my streaming schedules, I always post them on Twitter. Twitter is linked in my Twitch bio and all that, in case y'all are interested. You do get good voice versus mine. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I get told a lot that my voice is very it's very like what do you call it? It's like a very, I don't know. It makes people fall asleep. which is kind of why like I don't mind people falling asleep in my streams sometimes. Fit your VTuber well? Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I've actually always wondered like how like when people look at my VTuber, like what they think I would sound like. And I've always wondered if people would think, if they looked at my design, if they'd just be like, oh, this is going to be a high-pitched person or whatnot, but I don't know. Just hearing that fits my VTuber well, it's very good to know. I'm glad it does, actually. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming... Wait, am I streaming tomorrow? Hold up, I already forgot my schedule. I am getting like things mixed up though, because you know, like I said earlier, I've been going through a lot these past few weeks. A lot of stress of like finding a new job, along with having to deal with the loss of a loved one. So I am kind of forgetting a lot more things than usual. Okay, I have my thing pulled up. Tomorrow I'm streaming Lethal Company. It's gonna be solo. And it's gonna be streamed around the same time actually, so gonna be doing that. And then on Friday, Thursday I'll be offline, but on Friday I'll be playing. I think I'll be finishing Half-Life Opposing Force. I'll be finishing it off because I've already done like the first 2 parts a while back, but yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be about it. My voice is, I can already feel my throat giving out from talking a lot. It has been 2 weeks since I've streamed, so it is, I am not used to talking as much. I am about to die. Or not literally, but my throat is just, it just aches a little bit from talking a lot, that's all. They're called lurkers. They be watching but not speaking. His voice is amazing. Thanks for the stream. No worries, no worries. Thank you all for stopping by. Half-Life, those are good games. I played all 3 of the classic. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to do like a thing where I'm trying to complete all the Half-Life games as well. I've already done the first Half-Life. I've moved on to Opposing Force now. I think we're about to finish Opposing Force on Friday. And then after that, I'll be moving to Blue Shift and then Half-Life 2. Or I guess, or there's Decay as well, but I have no idea how I'm going to do that just yet. But, I don't know, I'll figure it out as we go. But yeah, I'll end it off for real this time. I often tend to ramble a lot at the end of these, but yeah, thank you all once again for sticking by. And yeah, I'll hope to see you all tomorrow, but if not, it's all good. And yeah, I hope you all have a very great night.